In the summer of 2022, Vallejo Project provided a STEAM education program for students participating in the Solano School District Summer Program. The Vallejo Project instructors were members of our youth leadership team, teaching wellness, urban agriculture, communications, and technical skills. In this podcast, the youth leadership teachers talk about the experience, the students, and their own personal growth.
My name is McDonald, founder of Vallejo Project, and we're doing a STEAM workshop. STEAM is an acronym for Science, Technology, Engineering, Arts, and Math, and it's a brainchild of Dr. Mike Santos, the superintendent of academics at VCUSD. And I think it was a wonderful experience. I came in yesterday and saw 2 students doing mindful coloring with Sochi Vargas. I've seen Thomas standing up and explaining microgreens and the development of their system through Touro University's program. They put together a little microgreen seed program that we purchased for $25, and Thomas walked through that with the kids. And then I've come in and seen Nick teaching students how to use his camera. I mean, so many students nowadays, it's all about the cell phone, but using a professional digital camera, I think understanding framing. So many of us have exposure to kind of media savvy just through watching television, TikTok, commercials, and things like that. We have a bit of a sensibility. Understanding how to use something to make art is taking it to another level, and it'd be nice to see that develop further. But it was really exciting for me to see what happened, even with all the challenges. But I'd love to hear their stories about the children.
My name's Thomas Silva. I teach urban agriculture here under this project. I was teaching the kids more about structuring, what it means to have a garden, what do they want out of a garden, like is it purely aesthetic, do you like the smell of flowers, do you want food? My favorite experience here was when I was having kids draw their ideal garden. And what happens a lot of the time is kids know like a flower. And that's like, oh, it maybe has like 5 petals and it's blue, but they don't know what that is. Or they know they want like strawberries, but they don't know what a strawberry bush looks like. So they would either draw something, and then I would ask them, what is that? And they're like, I don't know, it's a flower. It's like, okay, but what kind of flower? Or they drew a blue tree. So I'd find them a tree that was blue, and they're like, whoa, there's blue trees? So yeah, there are blue trees. Well, they're not, the leaves aren't blue, but they turn blue. And then we would have somebody who was like pineapples. Like they would say they wanted a garden on an island. And what would you grow on an island? Pineapples. And then they're like, what do pineapples look like? And I had no idea that pineapples grew on stalks. Or they wanted to draw strawberries, and they drew a bush. And they knew it was a bush, but they didn't know what the bush looked like. And then I showed them, and they're like, oh, wow, that's really cool. They just like little things that they, little disconnects they have. Like they know they want strawberries, but what does it mean to actually grow a strawberry? What does it mean to grow a pineapple? And where do I find a blue tree? It could be, I guess, the biggest takeaway I'd see that the kids have is, specific observations in regards to what it means to have a plant, where it would fit, why they would want it, and, where they would put it, why they would, where in their yard. Or if they, because some of them drew their own yard and what they wanted for it, and some just were like I said, they wanted their own island full of pineapples. It's just an exercise in the possibilities of gardening.
My name is Nick. We had a lot of varied personalities in these classes, actually, so it was pretty interesting to see how many different things they were into. We had this one kid, he was like the Naruto kid. He knew everything about Naruto. It was pretty gnarly, actually, so I had him write it down because this is like 100 characters about Naruto. And then we had other kids who were like really into sports, and they just want to like sports all the time, and they needed that kind of physicality. And then we had another group of kids that was extremely introspective. We had them do meditation and like qigong, and that was extremely well received. And they like wanted to know everything about spirituality and this kind of stuff, and they were fascinated by that. There was a lot of very interesting personalities that we had to work with. They were extremely curious and wanted to know as soon as the camera was out. And I was like, okay, well, if you're gonna do this, like, let me show you how to hold it, basic stuff. That's what you should do when you pick something up, is have fun with it. So long as they're holding it right. It's for them. I think if you did take something away from that, if a few kids learned how to hold a camera properly, good. It's whatever they take, and I think that each of them took something from it, so it's good.
Hi, my name is Sochi, and I taught the wellness portion. The aha moment that was nice is like I remember Nick talking about the egg and teaching them about mindfulness, and then how they expressed that during the rest of the program, where they were like, oh, well, this is my space, or just like claiming their area and their boundaries. Yeah, so I think that was like the couple of students where they were able to like place their boundaries with other people. And yeah, that was like mostly it. It was really nice to see those who were like quiet in the beginning, and then they decided like that they wanted to talk a little bit more, and just like hearing their ideas and thoughts.
I am part of the board of directors of Vallejo Project. My name is Paul, and I think there's great potential for the program. Each year we build on ideas and learn things, and we'll see where it takes us.
For more information on Vallejo Project, please visit vallejoproject.org or find us on Instagram and on Facebook.